like the idea of having a cool
Ben
boyfriend,
Hope.
but when we were actually together, he was pretty boring.
Hi dolls, welcome back, and if you were new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to Season 3, Episode 3 of Heartstopper, Talk. Jay is awake. He is actually recording in the other room, which is why I'm in here. So go check out his reactions, Viewmaster's reactions. I am excited to see what happens next. One thing I noticed when I was editing the first episode, the conversation with Tara and Nick registered that he may not be paying attention to much else, to be honest with you, around him aside from Charlie. Tara said, you know, am I the only one that's nervous with like everything coming up with like universities? And he's like, yeah, I guess I've just been distracted. So I'm curious to see if we get more of that. I'm gonna stop talking because I want to jump in. Let's do it, but before we do, don't forget to throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see. Comment down below, let me know why. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We do fun things. Hey, ring a ling the bell to be notified when I upload new videos, and don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. It is all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube. In addition to more, don't forget to follow us on all social media at @star_chef_productions or at JessieDobbie for Twitter. Link is in the description below for the Redbubble and TeePublic pages where you can find awesome merch. I almost had it. Awesome merch that my brother Ray has created for the different shows that Jay and I do. And as always, you can find us fully unedited over on Patreon, so go check it out. Seasons 1 through 3 will be on there. But without further ado, this is Season 3, Episode 3 of Heartstopper, Talk. We're back home!
I love you.
I love you too, Nelly.
You've got a real shot at it.
Yeah, hey.
The sixth form boys get to wear trousers, so why can't I?
You look so you.
How are you?
Amazing.
Oh, we met them in Season 2. I'm so glad that she has two good friends there already.
So we're dating.
I hope we are. See you at lunch.
I hope we are.
Be sneakier than that, or the kids will be saying you're engaged by break time.
Coach! That was pretty sloppy. She's literally in the next car. So cute.
I heard they're going out.
I like that the homophobia isn't bothering us anymore, but we are showing that it's still very much so a real thing.
It's your birthday on Saturday? I don't normally have a party.
This isn't Mr. Jay's hippie class. You're representing Farouk right now.
I'm gonna organise something. See you at lunch then. Picnic benches.
Try to avoid making the conversation about food and weight.
Or we could eat in the art room.
I think it might just be lunch in general that triggered him.
Oh look, it's Elle with her new friends.
Tao, I love Elle. Yeah, but I don't need a minute-by-minute update.
I miss her.
Tao, it's been a day.
I'm sort of like...
What are we, your imaginary
It's been a
friends?
day.
Keep making your whole life your relationship.
Who are you eating lunch with today? Nick?
He was gone for 3 weeks. It's a little bit different. Elle's gone a day. Like, Lambert wasn't that far. Guess it's far enough.
Mind if I eat lunch in here today?
Yeah, of course. Good summer.
Yay! We're getting a Charlie Ajayi talk. I love it.
Yeah, I will. I just prefer eating in here.
That's okay. We all have bad brain days.
Yeah. I have a lot of rules about...
Just breathe.
I know it's silly.
No, it...
Hi.
He doesn't know exactly
he's
what
dating
they're
Mr. Farouk.
talking about.
They were sat together when I came in. There was a weird flirty vibe in Paris.
About our phone call.
I don't want to think about it today.
Good job, Nick. You just gotta take it easy.
Was I asleep?
Elle's good for Saturday.
It's supposed to be a surprise. Elle's coming. But is everyone coming?
Wish I had a boyfriend. James, no. I need at least one single friend, okay? So, you're like aromantic? What? You know what that is?
Oh, Isaac feels so happy to feel understood.
I'm sure he'd love it even if it looked like a used tissue.
Oh, Benny, I think it was you that commented the questions that Tori was answering online. Like, who's your best friend? My brother. The one before that I did not read, which I'm usually really good for stopping and reading things, but I didn't. So thank you for pointing this out. It said something like, what are you waiting for? And she put the end. Tori may be severely depressed. We definitely have to look out for signs of that.
Happy birthday! Thank you. Oh, Tori.
Hi.
She's just there.
Happy birthday. Thank you for trying.
Okay, there's a bus in 10 minutes.
Tori's not invited? She looks terrified, and that's heartbreaking. It really does suck that, like, every single one of Isaac's friends is coupled up.
He's like a mini Charlie.
Goats! Love goats.
Seems a bit gay to me.
Come on, Charlie. I'll take it. What?
Does he not like the way he looks? Kind of like when he was trying to send the picture to Nick and he decided not to.
Don't you hate when people call you ladies?
I don't know. Teachers at school call us it all the time.
I'm not a lady. It's weird.
Interesting comments from Darcy about
Honestly,
gender.
It's a lot. Being with you guys is like being home.
Oh no, looks like you're stuck with me again.
What does that even mean?
You've just not been a very good friend lately, Tao. All you care about is your relationship.
Well, if you're so sad about being single, what happened to James?
Uh-oh. The problem is you never cared to ask before that little tiff.
Guys, this is really uncomfortable.
I was so obsessed with Nick when I liked him. And Ben. I guess I kind of just like the idea of having a cool
Ben
boyfriend.
Hope.
We're supposed to be comforting Isaac right now.
Yeah, none of you are helping, but thanks.
Friends are important. You know
They are.
this. You got angry at Charlie for doing the exact same thing we've been doing.
You did. He got mad at Charlie for doing this exact same thing.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean what I said.
I'm sorry too.
Romance goggles on.
I think that one's gay.
What about the ones who don't fall in love with any gender? Do you think they're okay just being on their own?
We've got loads of friends.
What if all of his friends were couples and flaunting their magical relationships everywhere they went?
Me and Sahara aren't a couple.
I don't think we're talking about fish anymore.
I don't really know how to feel okay with being asexual and aromantic. It changes everything I thought I knew about myself.
I cried at an Am I Gay quiz.
We love you. I love you too.
Spiders.
No, I'm good, thanks. Oh, he's so weak.
I feel really tired.
The others are starting to
Is there
pick up
something
on
wrong
it
with
now. Oh, this is an awkward position though, because it's like
I don't
Charlie's
think I'm
secret
the
to
one you
tell,
should be
but
talking to
Tao's
about
one of
this,
his best
especially about Charlie.
friends.
No, please don't do that.
But why?
Because you can barely talk to me about it.
It's the worst though, to like know something's wrong with your friend and feel so helpless.
He reminded me of you. Should we call it a day?
Did he pass out?
We'll come back another time.
He's taking like mini naps.
Is this every jumper you've ever borrowed?
Well, they don't smell like you anymore, so...
They don't smell like me.
I have no use for them now.
What about my smell?
Nick, stop it. Stop it.
Towards the end of the episode, and we all know that I haven't cried yet, so... Aww.
I've noticed you've been really stressed and tired. I know I've made things worse. You know, I've said the wrong thing, and I know you don't want me to try and fix you. I realise now that I just can't.
I don't like the lingo fix you, but...
I really want you to talk to someone.
I'm sorry.
What if my parents think I'm faking it? Or they get angry at me?
We'll figure it out.
Maybe I could come with you. It helps to write things down.
Charlie,
Shut up, Mom. Shut
late
the
for
f*** up.
It's not
I have
staying long.
no patience for you right now.
Okay.
It's really hard to say. My mental health has been really bad lately. That voice has been getting louder and louder. I don't want to admit it, and now it's gotten way worse. I was thinking maybe I could go to the doctors about it. I want to get better.
Oh, and Tori on the stairs. Well, we're 3 and 3. All right, there you have it. Episode 3 talk, and we had a talk. I love the way that Nick approaches this. He is not persistent. He's not pushy. He's not trying to, constantly bring it up. He's not pressuring Charlie to talk about when he doesn't want to talk about it. He's not getting angry at Charlie for doing the things that he's doing. He takes the time to assess the situation and bring it up at the right moment. And I love that him and his aunt make the list of gauging, like, you know, pros and cons of like what to do and how to go about handling it, because it really did help. When you're delicate with a situation like this and you show that you care and you show that you're there and you're not judging and that you're supportive, you get a positive outcome typically. And that's what we have here with Charlie. Charlie is so afraid that his parents aren't going to believe him, or that they're going to be mad at him, or that they're going to judge him, or that he won't get better. He literally says, I feel like I just won't get better. For Nick to reassure him, it's going to be okay. You're going to heal. You're going to be all right. It's just the support. He just needs the support, and he needs to know that there are people around him that will walk this journey with him. So I think it's amazing that he was able to have this conversation with Charlie. Nick goes with him even to talk to his parents so he can jump that hurdle, and hopefully we can start making moves to get him into treatment and to get him into therapy. And just, I love how he also started off with, my mental health hasn't been good, because mental is a very big part of it. We were talking about that in the other episode. We have Tori here on the steps listening and shedding a tear, because I think she's just so happy that he is finally coming clean and speaking to their parents about this. But I think she is also feeling so lost within herself that a part of her relates to it, and she doesn't know how to have the voice to say that. So I am very interested in seeing a conversation between the two of them in the next episode, or in a future, hopefully the next episode, but in a future episode. I want to see what her opinion is on all of this, how she reacts to it, and how he reacts to her knowing. But fantastic. I loved this. I loved this. Just having Nick all day see Charlie be weak, see him not eat, see him, you know, snap and get angry, and just be still so gentle and delicate with it, because he knows that he can't help it to a certain extent, and that he's in pain, is just, the way they portrayed this was beautiful. I loved it. The only thing I was iffy about is how Nick said, I know you don't want me to fix you, but I can't help but try. I don't like the terminology fix, but I will say that I've used it before, and I've definitely heard it before. We have, you know, different feelings about different things when they apply to certain situations, but I feel like I try not to use the term fix, because it makes it feel like there's something wrong with you, and there is something wrong, but I don't know, fix just makes me feel like you're broken. I feel like fix goes along with broken, and I don't think people are broken. I think they just sometimes get lost and need to find their way back. But he's also young, and it's very common for, you know, young people to not know exactly everything to say, the right thing to say. Adults don't know the right thing to say half the time. Tao gets into a fight with Isaac, and Isaac kind of initiated it, I guess, but rightfully so. And even though it was an aggressive approach, technically, it's aggressive for Isaac, so I feel like that should have been a trigger for Tao to be like, whoa, Isaac's not usually like that. So if he's being like that, this must be a problem. I mean, Elle picked up on it right away. She was like, looking at Tao, looking at Isaac, like, this isn't normal. They don't do this, and Isaac doesn't snap, and so I like that they had a conversation. I like that they were able to acknowledge, like, I'm sorry, we both shouldn't have reacted that way. But, you know, Elle bringing it to Tao's attention, like, hey, we've all been kind of coupling up, and Isaac's been on the outs, and it's not really fair to him, because we were a friend group first. And I know there are times where, like, if I'm like with a couple and it's just me, it does feel like slightly awkward if they start like constantly piling on the romance. I'm all for romance, I'm all for love, but like, you're with your friends. So it's like, I'm not saying don't ever do PDA, don't ever do romance. But if that's all you're focusing on and it's almost like the other person isn't there, then why are they there, right? So I hope that now that everybody understands Isaac's situation, him being asexual, aromantic, that they are more aware of how they're acting around him, because they clearly all love him. I mean, they all care about him very much. They are his friend for sure. I love how Nick was like, when they were talking about the jellyfish, and Nick's like, I don't think that they're alone. I think they have their friends around them. I was like, that's so cute. That's so cute, because I don't think anybody really registered that they were actually talking about what they were talking about just yet. So it was so cute when he put it like that. But I'm glad that Isaac expressed that to everybody. Of course, everybody accepted it. We are getting a lot of gender conversations and comments with Darcy. And I find this really interesting because obviously the first 2 seasons, Darcy's pronouns are she, her. They say she, her a lot. And I was told, if I'm not mistaken, that the actor for Darcy uses they, them. And so I was curious if maybe her character would go in that direction. I don't know if that happens in the books, but I thought it was really cool once I started picking up on it in this season, again, because of the actor being they, them. And so we had the comment on the beach where they were like, girls against Nick, and she was like, I don't like gender anyway, or I find gender annoying, or something like that. I'll be on Nick's team. Then we had the comments about the pants. Why can't I wear pants? Or trousers. Why can't I wear trousers? And then we have the comments in this one. Why don't you find it annoying when people call you ladies? And so you could see in Tara's face, she was like, okay, like, I'm picking up on something. So I'm curious to explore that. I think that that will add a lot of depth to Darcy's character, especially considering all of the issues that she has with her mother and being queer. It's just another layer of something that she must have had to suppress and truly struggle with living in a household like that. Tara, we got a few more looks with her about the grades in school. I'm not too sure, again, what's going on there. But maybe there's something I'm not picking up on. Maybe they're going to go more into depth into it in a future episode, but we'll have to see. We did get a comment from Imogen being like, Sahar and I are in a couple. And Sahar's like, who said that? And Darcy was like, this is really gay. This is so gay, right? This is gay. So I like the little hints with them. They're cute. And we do get confirmation with Mr. Ajayi and Mr. Farouk that they are dating. Mr. Farouk's like, we've been seeing each other all summer. I hope we are. I thought that was absolutely hysterical. How he's like, we gotta hide it from the kids. And Coach Singh is just like, you're gonna have to be more careful than that. And then Charlie too. Charlie's like, I'm pretty sure they're dating. I sense flirty vibes in France. Oh my gosh. But I think that pretty much covers it. Overall, fantastic episode. This was so good. It is a very heavy season, very heavy watch, a lot of heart put into every episode. And as I was saying, I think in the last one, it starts off funny, and then it gets goofy, and then it gets heartwarming, and then it gets sentimental, and then it gets emotional, and then it gets like woo. And I that was clearly the most that I've cried in all 3 episodes. But it was a lot of emotion and a lot of feeling being put out. So hopefully the next episode doesn't really wreck me. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you comment down below. As always, all of these are fully unedited over on Patreon, as is season 1 and 2, so go check it out. And until the next reaction, so long everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when they might need it next. Bye.